Hey guys, this is Justin. This is my final curation here. So I did a collection of Natalie Diaz and kind of compared that to American poetry. As you can see, some of my tweets, or a lot of them, most of them are about just the issue of of light and dark and the soul. So I've got a few tweets here. One by Whitman, "Clear and sweet is my soul, and clear and sweet is all that is not my soul." Later by Creeley, "Dark inside, the candle lit of its own free will." Um, Another one by Albert Rios. I never knew, or yeah, Albert Rios here. "I never knew I was also a lamp until the light fell out of me." That's actually by Diaz. That's Natalie Diaz. Another one, it's just one of my tweets. Natalie Diaz poems are addicting, insightful, hashtag experience, hashtag struggling, searching, convicting, regretful, and then finally wisdom. And then I've got my two image tweets here. Um, One by Robert Lowell: "The painter's vision is not a lens, it trembles to caress the light." And then the last one there by E. E. Cummings: It takes courage to grow up to be who you really are." And so I just feel like these tweets kind of fit together, and I kind of wrote about it in my paper there. But they fit together, and they kind of portray the character of what the American poetry really is. Just the fact that it takes courage. It's really a wrestle between light and dark, and an exploration of the soul. And it's something I talked about a lot as far as Natalie Diaz. I mentioned her poem "No More Cake" here. So that's the one I'm going to read to you over the vlog. But I just feel like, when I said it in my thesis, she just adds to the identity of American poetry. One, because she's so explorative of the the issue of identity and personal identity, and what that means to her. But she also has courage, a wisdom, and this resilience that I think American poetry has, that it's unique to that kind of poetry versus other poetry that I've read. And so I kind of related hers to some of the tweets. I talked a little bit about confessional poetry, how Natalie Diaz has got a lot of characteristics of what a confessional poet would have. Just the fact that she's explorative of herself and her personal experience, that she talks about topics that a lot of people are afraid to talk about, and she talks a lot about stuff pretty boldly. So this is her poem "No More Cake," and it's in my conclusion in the last paragraph of my paper there. Just how really the last paragraph of this kind of embodies what American poetry is. So I'll read the whole thing here for you. "When my brother died, I worried there wasn't enough time to deliver the 100 invitations I had scribbled while on the phone with the mortuary. Because of the short notice, no need to RSVP. Unfortunately, the firemen couldn't come. I hoped they'd give free rides on the truck. They did agree to drive by the house once the lights were on. It was a party after all. I put Mom and Dad in charge of balloons, let them blow as many years of my brother's name, jails, $20 bills, midnight phone calls, fistfights, and ER visits as they could let go of. The scarlet balloons zigzagged along the ceiling like they'd been filled with helium. Mom blew up so many that she fell asleep. She slept for 10 years. She missed the whole party. My brothers and sisters were giddy, shredding his stained t-shirts and raggedy pants, throwing them into the air like confetti. When the clowns came in, a few balloons slipped out in the front door. They seemed to know where they were going and shrank to a fistful of red grins at the end of our cul-de-sac. The clowns played toy bugles until the air was scented with rotten raspberries. They pulled scarves from Mom's ear. She slept through it. I baked my brother's favorite